Welcome back, everybody. I am on my way to Hannibal, Ohio. Made a little stop. I've been along the river now for quite some time, and this is the Ohio River. And we are looking across over into West Virginia. And there's a little road up the road. I found it on motorcycleroads.com. And I think, if I can remember right, it's 356. And they compare it to the Dragon quite a bit. And I've been on it twice before. And that's where I'm heading now. But it's about 130 miles from the house. And I need to take a little break. So this was a great place to stop. Once I get down the road, I'll turn on the action cam and we'll run down this road. It's quite a nice road. Last time I was on it, they were repaving it, so they should be done. So it should be absolutely excellent to ride on today. So I thought this would just be a nice place to stop and let everybody know what we're doing today. Welcome back, everybody. I have made it to Hannibal, Ohio. I know I'm here because they have a big dam over here. And the road that we're going to be going up is 536. And it's 126 miles from my house, the direction I came, which was down 33 to 550 to 7. So I'm on the east side of the state. Let's go ahead and kick this thing out of eco mode. Just in case I want to play. I didn't realize how bad the weather's gotten down here. You know, I was just enjoying the ride. Stopped at a roadside rest to take a quick break, and got back on the Spider and looked up, and I'm like, when did it get so freaking cloudy? So you follow along the Ohio River and you immediately take a left and head straight up. And like I said, they just paved this not too long ago. I think last year they were working on it. So the road condition should be absolutely excellent. And the whole time I've been here, it's been a crazy wind right on my back, so I didn't realize how windy it was until I stopped. So I think motorcycleroads.com calls this the cousin of the Dragon. And I think it's, oh, tight corner. I think it's only about 15 miles long. But as you can see, it is absolutely straight up. And I usually stop right here, and I'll show you why in a sec. And I don't know if the action cam's gonna pick that up, but I think that's New Martinsville, West Virginia. And it won't focus. So it's quite amazing up here. And I'm not gonna have a camera that's going to be able to show how amazing it is and actually how high up we are. So there we go. Let's get back to the ride. This is why I came here.
But yeah, it's getting here alone is an awesome ride. 7 gets a little boring, you know, because I'm going to be doing almost 300 miles and I'm staying in the state today. You know, so once you get about 20 miles away, you know, you want to be to your destination and you're tired and you know, you want to take a break. So but 555, you pick it up out of Athens and you head east on 555 and then you head east on 7 or north. I'm not really sure how 7 works. But it is an amazing road up through here. And I don't know if I would compare it to the Dragon, but as you can see, there's not been a straight section yet. You know, and I wish I was a little bit more familiar with this road. That way I could be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, you are in the middle of nowhere out here. Tons of gravel, slowing down. You know, and that's one of the things you have to watch out for when you're on some of these back roads like this, because you have working farms on either side of the road. Oh, not cool on that one. And I think that's why a lot of people like the Dragon, because you don't have any cross traffic. You know, so that takes a whole other element completely out of it. I mean, you got people on the Dragon that are nuts, you know, and when I went down there, I was doing speeds of 60 miles per hour myself. You know, just because it's the Dragon and everything it stands for, you get a little crazy. But when you're on these back roads, you know, and it's gorgeous. You got a beautiful creek running down through. I mean, just to take your time and roll down through this would be another great road. And I'm trying to concentrate and talk too, and it's more important for me to concentrate through some of these. That's a cool tree right there. You know, in a road like this, you can approach it in two different thoughts. And I don't mind going a little on the quick side. So you can have fun. And blast down some curves. Or you can take your time. Off camber turn, those suck. You know, or you can take your time. Oh, that was fun. We got a state or sheriff up here, so we're just gonna slow on down. They're gonna ruin the fun. Came over that corner, and I think only one wheel was touching for a second, because once I applied the brake, they two other ones locked up. And this thing having anti-lock brakes, they just locked up for a second. Oh, come on, dude, don't do this to me. Speed limit's 55 and you're literally doing 35 miles per hour. What a piece of crap. So, the first quarter we went kind of quick down, and now this time we're just going to take our time, stand behind this sheriff, and see what this road has to offer for scenery. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to get home yet. I can hop on 76, 78, or I can find the highway and hop on. Oh, this has been really fun through here. Or I could hop on 77 and take it north to Cambridge, something like that, and pick up 70. So, you know, I'm quite a ways from home. And this is an amazing ride. It really is. You know, I wanted to come down through here and be a little bit more spirited than this. But, you know, what are you going to do? And I've had enough running with those people. You know, some of these turns kind of remind me of the Dragon. I guess I don't have to worry about gravel going this slow. So, since I've been talking about the Dragon, I might as well talk about the Dragon. So I've always wanted to go. I think it's been 2 years ago now that the wife and I went down on the STS. And, you know, you hear all the time people catching a semi on the Dragon. And those things have to take up both lanes to get around those corners. And you come around a blind corner and bam, there's a semi sitting in front of you. And sure enough, when the wife and I did it, and it's probably a good thing because it broke it up. You know, we were on this bad boy. I think we were on this. I'm pretty sure we were on this. So we get halfway down through there and I see a cop coming up the opposite direction in front of me. You know, so I start wowing down, and this semi pops around the corner and my heart dropped. Even though I was almost stopped by the time I got to the police car. You know, that's the one thing, you know, that you've heard of that you really don't want to happen, is to be on the Dragon and then a semi come around one of the corners, because I mean, they're so tight and blind. And now that would be a cool house to live in. Just looking out through there would be amazing. And I don't know where this guy came from, because he must have came off one of these little side roads. So this is going to dead end into 78, and this road, it really isn't that long. You know, 10-15 miles, if that. You know, this would be a really, really pretty ride in the fall. But I don't mind coming down through here this time of year, because you can actually see into the woods somewhat. Make sure there's no little four-legged deer jumping out in front of you. Surprise! Can't see around. Everybody has to stop. You know, and a Spider has no problems on a road like this. You know, and if you start pushing it, you can feel how heavy these things are into a corner. You know, you're putting a lot of pressure on these bars to get these things around some of these corners if you're pushing it hard. But going as fast as this guy's going, you know, this is nothing. You know, and the clamping force of the brakes on this thing, and just the downshifting alone, this thing's geared so low, and I talk about that all the time. You can just keep this thing in a low gear, just like if you're on a crotch rocket and you roll off the gas, and it's going to slow down quite quickly. But I am not going to push my luck with this guy. My luck will get down there to another stop sign, and he'll be like, oh, you crossed the yellow line back there. Or one of those corners was 25 and you were doing 26. Because that is my kind of luck. But I'm liking we got some blue sky popping up out here. That's good. You know, I'm gonna, oh yeah, we're almost done. I can see 78 already on the GPS. Thank you, Mr. Officer. I respect what these guys do out here, so I don't want to think that I'm not respectful of them. But it sucks that, that this guy was in front of me. It really does. Oh, I was gonna have a lot of fun on this road. But hey, you know, we still had a great time, and now all I gotta do is figure out, you know, how I am going to go home. But I do want to thank everybody for watching and subscribing. We are up over 500 subscribers, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome. This is going to be the slow time in the next couple months when it gets cold out. So I will show you the difficulties of riding all year round. This year I think it's going to be pretty wet, so if it's snowing I'll ride, but if the snow is sticking on the roads, I will not ride. It's too dangerous. There's too many people out there that don't give you the room that you need. You know, and if someone's being stupid and they can't stop and I die because they can't stop, you know, that would suck. So, on that, I'm going to let everybody go. Hope everybody stays safe out there. And I'll see everyone in a few days.